welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, what's up? Welcome. My name's Angie. I created 3 looks using the brand new Anastasia Soft Glam palette. One look that's more on the cool tone side, very easy to do. I had to do a rocker chick look, so I created a brown smoky eye and a sultry, shimmery, soft halo look. Now the Soft Glam palette does have a few repeated eyeshadows that are in the modern renaissance, such as Tempera, Burnt Orange, and Cypress Umber. There's also shadows in the Soft Glam that are very similar to some shadows in the modern renaissance. The main difference I can see immediately between these two palettes is that the modern renaissance is more on the berry tone side. It has more warmth, whereas Soft Glam is neutral, consisting more brown tones. Before moving on to the video, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I would love it so much if you would. And definitely don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So enough chatting and let's get to it. My eyes are already primed and set, so I'm just going to take that shade Tempera and just pat this right underneath my brows. I'm going to pick up Dusty Rose, and with my Anastasia A10 brush, I'm just going to pop this right in the crease of my eye. And I'm also going to begin to blend it downwards, hitting the outer corner of my lids. Pick up a little bit more of that same shadow Dusty Rose, and just really working it in the crease of my eye, building up that pigment. Now I'm going to go in with Rustic, patting it right here on the outer corner of my lids and just slightly blending it in the crease of my eye, but not all the way through, just halfway. And I'm using my MAC 217 brush. Picking up a big fluffy brush with no added product. This is my Inglot 6SS brush. I'm going to begin to blend out the crease of my eye, making sure these two colors are well blended together. Now to darken it up a little bit more, I'm going to pick up Cypress Umber, pack this on the outer corner of my lids, and I'm using a very small detail brush. This is MAC 228. I'm going to bring this all the way up to the outer corner crease of my eye, and I'm going to begin to blend this back and forth. I'm going to go back in with my MAC 217 blending brush to blend this out. So now I'm just going to take some of my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, applying this to my lids. And I'm also using the Zoeva 238 brush. Rose Pink and Sultry, I'm going to mix these two together. Just dabbing it all over the inner corner of my lids and then bringing it up through the crease. Then taking Sultry with my Urban Decay E206 brush and just patting this on the rest of my lids. Now the reason I'm mixing these two together is because the Sultry shadow has more of a metallic finish to it than Rose Pink. So when I apply Rose Pink right on top of it, it's just gonna give it more of that strength that I'm looking for.
Je ne sais quoi.
Taking Rose Pink again and just applying that right over Sultry. I'm now going to apply some eyeliner. This is from Urban Decay, their 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. I have it in the color Smoke, which is a gray color. And I poked my left eye earlier with this eyeliner, so it is slightly a little red. I'm hoping it disappears within the next few minutes. Take my Shakudo AF5 brush to smudge out that liner. Going back to Dusty Rose, smudge that on my lower lash line. So I want to add a little bit of purple to my waterline, so I'm going to go in with this Sephora Jumbo Crayon. I'm going to apply mascara to the upper and lower lashes, and the one I'm using is from Buxom, the little sample I have. And I almost forgot to highlight my inner corners. I'm going to take this shimmery shadow right here called Glistening. A little bit of MAC Fix Plus. Now I'm going to pop on some lashes real quick. The ones I'm going to go in with is from House of Lashes and Iconic, and I'll be right back.
And I just braided my hair real quick.
I'm going to dip into burnt orange first. Blend this right in the crease of my eye, slightly above. This is going to be used as my transition shade. From here, I'm going to pick up the shade Sienna. My MAC 224 brush. I'm going to blend this directly in the crease of my eye, again, using a very light hand. I'm going to dip into burnt orange, dabbing it on the outer corner of my eye with my MAC 217. Take this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the color Bourbon for base. I love this color. It's a nice light brown with slight shimmer. Taking my Sigma Buff and Blend in E39. It's a very dense brush. I'm going to begin to blend this out and smooth it out. Dip into the shade Mulberry in the crease of my eye. It has a beautiful like reddish brickish color. Definitely one of my favorites, absolute favorites in this palette. And then dipping into this dark brown shadow called Cypress Umber. And I'm just going to dab this all over my lid using the MAC Flat Shader Brush. The numbers are rubbed off. I do believe it's the number 230, but it is their only flat shader brush throughout MAC's brush line. Now with no added product, I'm taking my MAC 217 brush and just blending out the product that's already in the crease of my eye. Picking up a little bit of burnt orange on my lower lash line, and I'm using my Shakudo GSN9 brush. From here, I'm going to dip back into Mulberry using my Zoeva 238 brush. I'm going to blend this directly to the lower lash line, like exactly where my little lashes are. I'm going to do a little curve right here where the inner corner of my eyes are. Taking my Urban Decay eyeliner in the color Corrupt and just applying that to my waterline. I'm going to dip into the shade Glistening and mix it a little bit with Tempera. I'm going to apply Glistening first to my brow bone as a highlight. Then I'm going to brush over that with Tempera. This is just going to help brighten it up a little bit more. I'm going to do the same thing with my inner corners. I'm just going to take my NYX Epic Ink liner and apply it to my tight line, cover up any kind of gaps there may be. So I am going to apply my falsies off camera, but the ones I am going to be going in with are from Huda Beauty in the style Jade. First shade we're going to go into is Burnt Orange. My Inglot 6SS brush, we're going to begin blending this right slightly above the crease, bringing it down to the outer corner of the lids and the inner corner of the lids. Bringing it pretty high up towards the brown bone. Then going in with Burnt Orange, following that with a little bit of Sienna. This is going to be very similar to the last tutorial I did with the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. Doing the same to the inner corners, blending back and forth, up and down. Going back with my Inglot 6SS brush, and I picked up a little bit of orange soda, and we're just going to blend this slightly through the crease of my eye because we do want to keep this center a bit empty, as well as diffusing burnt orange a little bit. Now going in with Sienna with the same Wayne Goss 6 brush, starting at the outer corner of my lids, tapping it on gently first, bringing whatever's left over on my brush to the inner corner of my lids, then blending it back and forth, just not bringing it as high up as the other shadows. Now we're going to dip into the shade Mulberry, and I'm going to use the Morphe N506 brush, which is perfect. It's a really tiny blending brush. It has a round tip. This is perfect to use to get into any tiny areas around your eyes. And I'm going to start by blending this on the outer corner of my lids just to darken it up. Taking whatever's left, bringing it on the inner corner of my lids. From here, we're going to pick up some of Cypress Umber. Again, just dabbing it gently on the outer corner of my lids. Taking whatever's left on my brush, bringing it on the inner corners. Now I'm going to take the Stila Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the color Starlight. Apply this on the center of my lid. Blend this out going back and forth using my Zoeva 238 brush. I also brought it pretty high up above my natural crease, right between the transition shade. Then going into this shade right here called Bronze with my finger. I'm just going to dab this on the center of my lid. Picking up a little bit of glistening and apply that right above Bronze. Now with no added product, I'm just going to smooth out Bronze with my Laura Mercier Cream Shadow Brush. I'm going to pick up a little bit of this black shadow called Dior. And with my Morphe M507 brush, I'm just going to begin to tap on the outer edges where the shimmer is. Picking up some of Burnt Orange with a flat shader brush. Picking up some of Sienna. I'm going to take this Pretty Vulgar black eyeliner pencil, and I'm only going to apply this to the inner and outer corners of my waterline. I'm then going to go back in with the Stila Shimmer and Glow in Starlight that I used earlier. I'm going to pick up some of that product with my MAC eyeliner brush in number 210, and I'm just going to apply this right at the center of the lower lash line. To highlight my inner corners, I'm going to mix Glistening and Fairly. I'm just going to dab this on the inner corner of my eyes, and I'm actually using the Chanel Eye Contour brush, which is the tiniest brush I own. I absolutely love it. It's perfect to apply highlight, especially in the tear ducts. I'm going to apply my falsies off camera, but the ones I am going to apply are from Huda Beauty in Samantha. And that is it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope these looks inspired you. Definitely let me know if any of you guys purchased a new Soft Glam, if you guys think it's worth it, down in the comments. And I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Bye!